Okay guys, so just going through the technique and the setup. So for this one we're going to need something to elevate the feet on. So if you're in a home setting, you can use like an old book that's roughly about 1 inch high. I've got a thin yoga block here. Also using a band for this one, but you don't need a band. You can have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, or even just using the backpack and just putting some stuff in there, some bricks or blocks or whatever, just to make it nice and heavy, not too heavy, but just a little bit of resistance as we go overhead. So there's some variations that you can be using. So the setup wise, we're literally going to come into hook lying, which means that we're just going to be lying onto your back, and we're going to place the book or the block in a position where we've got the knees flexed, and we start off with the feet flat just on top. So from there, this is where we're going to be grabbing hold of your bands or the kettlebell or whatever it is that you're using, and then we're just going to bring the arms to the side. So we're going to unshrug, and then from here we're just making sure that we're going to be creating our roll back on the pelvis, so a nice posterior tilt on the pelvis. We're going to look to drive the lower back into the floor. Just notice my foot position, so I'm going to hook in with my heels, so I'm dragging in. You should feel the hamstrings engage. So I'm going to try and maintain that position with the pelvis rolled back. Going to have the rib cage coming down, but we're not going to suck in or draw in at the tummy. We're going to try and keep full. We're going to maintain that position. From here, with the weight or the bands, unshrugging, driving straight up towards the ceiling, with soft elbows, so don't fully lock out. Soft elbows are going to stay in that fixed position. Then we're going to have an inhale and an exhale through the mouth as you come overhead. Now just in terms of how far you go, if the upper arm is straight up towards the ceiling, we're going to come to roughly around this 120 degrees, roughly, just around about here, and we're going to maintain this position. And then it's literally going to be a case of keeping the hook with the heels, keeping the pelvis rolled back, and also keeping the rib cage down. Then we're just going to breathe. So we're going to breathe in for the nose, out for the mouth. And it's just going to be nice, smooth breathing. We're going to look to try and let the chest open up, and then we're going to let the chest come down on the exhale. So breathing in for the nose, out for the mouth. You should be feeling the abdominals working and also the hamstrings. So it's as simple as that. If you do have any questions, then just let me know.